Hello and welcome to GW Prime Live. Your way is here. I'm Nibedita Mohanta, your anchor for today. So today with us we have Mr. Florian Romanowski, President of European Association of Aerial Surveying Industries as guest. Welcome to our show.
Okay, I am very satisfied that you asked me to visit your portal.
Thank you so much. And the topic for today is Future of European Aerial Survey Industry. In today's digital era, the significance of the aerial surveying sector cannot be overstated. As our societies become increasingly reliant on up to date data, reliable and accurate geodata, the role of crude aerial surveying emerges as the primary source of high resolution geographical information within the geoinformation ecosystem. Incorporated in 2019, the European Association of Aerial Surveying Industries represents organizations within the European crude aerial surveying market. Its mission is to promote the benefits of aerial surveying, improve awareness of aerial survey data, and maintain and promote best practices within the industry. Mr. Florian Romanowski, President EAASI, has previously served as the president of the Polish company Opegieka, where he was overseeing its commercialization process and spearheading the establishment of the aerial department. Florian's commitment to research and development, along with his representation of Poland in the Council of European Geodetic Surveyors, highlights his dedication to advancing the surveying profession. So, my first question is Florian, what are some of the trends that you foresee in the surveying industry?
Uh, easy motive is to increase visibility. We at EASI have 52 members and observers from 21 countries, having at their disposal more than 80 aircrafts, covering about 80% of European capacity. From the very beginning of EASI existence, we have been promoting our activity by attending many conferences, writing papers to professional magazines, and through our social media as well. But one of the most significant challenges the European surveying industry faces today is the lack of visibility of crude airborne data. Despite its critical importance, the real added value of this data is now always widely recognized, leading to a lack of appreciation that can undermine investment and innovation in our industry. Simultaneously, there is a substantial demand for aerial survey data across various sectors, including environment, agriculture, and emergency services. Each of these areas relies heavily on accurate and timely data for effective decision making and operation. And
So,
the
these days
last
we see.
To address these challenges, EDI focused on promoting these benefits of aerial surveying and improving awareness of aerial survey data. Since foundation, EASY has worked to highlight the importance of the data within fields such as digitalization, information system, virtual reality. But doing so, we aim to ensure that the value of crude airborne data is fully recognized and leveraged across all sectors.
Right. So these days we see a lot of integration of artificial intelligence in geospatial application. How is it going to impact the surveying landscape?
In my opinion, we are at the moment in time of creating a breaking through technology. First, so far, innovations in our industry have mainly been focused on measuring instruments with, of course, higher accuracy, higher resolutions, and new functionalities in computational and analytic software. Today, we ponder on how artificial intelligence will change the perception of our profession. This uncertainty, unpredictability is one of the problem and challenge in building long-term strategies and defining development direction. But on the other hand, it is very exciting because we are pushing the boundaries of our industry and discovering new areas of applications and business models. For me personally, the primary impact of artificial intelligence today is related to automation. AI algorithms can swiftly process and analyze vast amounts of data. They can generate maps and models based on photos and point clouds in a time unattainable by manual work. Machine learning models can analyze and search for patterns, errors, and anomalies in spatial data that might have been overlooked by human analysts. This has a tremendous impact on improving quality and reducing cost. Undoubtedly, automation reduces the need for large field teams and lowers labor costs. Faster data processing and analysis mean that projects can be executed more efficiently and quicker, allowing us to handle more projects within the same time frame. Of course, we must be aware that artificial intelligence results are probabilities, not absolute truth. Therefore, ensuring the reliability of training data and outcomes is crucial, as is awareness of the limitation of these technologies. Important issues include privacy protection, ensuring continuity of operations, resilience to failures, and cybersecurity. Increasing this use of technology means reducing the demand for manual labor, so we must already think about providing training and transmission programs for workers affected by automation. It is essential that we approach this thoughtfully, viewing it positively and as an opportunity rather than merely a threat.
What are some of the major challenges that the European surveying industry is facing today?
More than 80% of high resolution data comes from aircraft mission, but ironically, 80% of media focuses on satellite activity, but not mention drones. It is difficult to identify one shared good among all the challenges faced by the industry. However, our company's technical and financial standing is certainly one of them. And investment in new technologies, planes, sensors is important to us all to ensure competitiveness and alignment with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We encourage our members to collaborate as much as possible and compete in a fair, reasonable, and professional manner. That is why we have been in touch with our customers and users and make geospatial data more understandable for them. New hybrid sensor, vertical and oblique cameras combined with laser measurement is obviously a new trend in aerial acquisition, and the demand is gradually growing, really. Thanks to above kind of measurement, we can finally deliver new products. Nowadays, that is through orthophoto first of all, and afterwards 3D mesh. Especially 3D mesh product has the potential to generate a great amount of appreciation in many fields of daily life. In the very beginning in the metropolitan area, but afterwards in the countryside as well.
Yeah. So, what are the major challenges that the European surveying industry is facing today?
I think that today we can confidentially say that open source community and commercial companies have much to contribute in the field of technology used in our industry. There are worthy competitors, but also partners. Their race has a crucial impact on development. In particular, open source communities drive innovation through collaborative problem solving and the free sharing of new techniques and algorithms. Commercial entities can undertake projects by providing the necessary resources, pupil funding, and infrastructure. Similarly, the sharing of open data and commercial mapping software complements and mutually drives each other. Each partnership spreads and lowers development costs and also provides an opportunity for standardization, which is key to processing massive amounts of data and delivering unfilled products and end users and other analytic systems. But first of all, interoperability should be the key today, as the effects of competitiveness and the freedom to choose technologies and the most efficient elements of technological processes. One can imagine a scenario where a sensors manufacturer locks the data format, restricts data processing to its software, and prevents the use of other solutions. But it is doing everything independently and being isolated in today's world. It is effective? I fear not. We must collaborate. The issue I see in the collaboration between commercial and open source solutions is potential conflict over intellectual property, I think. This needs to be carefully managed and defined in contractual terms and licenses.
And what are your thoughts on exploring the collaborative role of open source and commercial partnerships in enhancing computer vision models for aerial surveying?
I think that more than 80% of high resolution data comes from aircraft mission. But ironically, 80% of media focuses on satellite activity, not to mention drones. It is difficult to identify one shared good among all challenges faced by the industry. However, our company's technical and financial standing is certainly one of them. And investment in new technologies, planes, sensor is important to us all to ensure competitiveness and alignment with 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We encourage our members to collaborate as much as possible and compete in fair, reasonable, and professional manner. That is why we have to be in touch with our customers and users and make geospatial data more understandable for them. New hybrid sensor, vertical and oblique cameras combined with laser measurement is obviously a new trend in aerial acquisition.
How can academia and industry bridge the gap to foster innovation and talent acquisition?
It is one of the main tasks of our activity. We feel that the students at universities are not aware that such interesting industry can follow his ideas. And that's why we install special working group. We call it challenging groups in our association. And EASI is aware that only close collaboration, academia and industry, can bridge the gap necessary to foster innovation and talent acquisition in our industry. What kind of step we have been undertaken? First of all, we establishing a committee in January 24, and we launched the Student and Universities Committee dedicated to enhance really collaboration between academia and industry. And this committee really serves a platform to initiate dialogue, identify industry and academia needs, and create initiatives to foster collaboration. And our program nowadays really started. And Outstanding Thesis Award, it is one of the examples. This award really recognizes scientific works at master, doctorate, and postdoctorate level, and that effectively really bridge technical and geospatial application with business elements by focusing on practical application. And the recipient will receive a prize of 2,000 euros and will be invited to the most important meeting, EASI Partner Summit. A new idea, it is create Young Ambassador Program. We have chosen young employees working in aerial surveying industry who should showcase the career options that it offers to inspire others. Furthermore, EASI increased really presence at universities but organizing more events, activities, and we really tailored to students' interest and career aspiration in their ideas about aerial surveying. And moving forward, EASI remains committed to expanding these initiatives and implementing further action to strengthen collaboration between academia and industry. And really, this committee works perfectly. Simon Moses, previous president of EASI and founder, is a leader of this group. And really, we have a good effect in that field.
Absolutely. So, what are your strategies for improving the efficiency of generative AI, and how can it help in paving the way for future innovations and collaborations?
I think that the problem is very difficult and it can't be solved at once. But gradually, I think we have a very similar idea. And I think that industry, we focus less on generative AI and more on geospatial AI. And the large language models behind Gen AI are beyond of our reach in terms of their creation, and they require $1 billion investments. However, using them to build solutions in our industry as GeoI is certainly an area for broad collaboration and development. We see many problems to solve, ranging from optimization and speeding up their performance to green transformation and energy efficiency. We acquire and process really large data set. Our aerial photos are not pictures of cats, of cars. They have their own specific different sizes and resolution, different volumes. It is essential really to adapt typical AI algorithms and models to our needs. Strategies for improving efficiency may include model optimization and compression, using more efficient neural network architecture, utilizing specialized hardware, parallel or edge processing, using AI-specific hardware accelerators, and that can significantly speed up training and interference times. The use of synthetic data generated by generative models can enrich training dataset and reduce the need for large amount of real data. Really, this improves model performance with fewer data samples and speeds up learning, leading to more reliable results. Efficient artificial intelligence models can be applied to our technology, and especially training processes, which allows our researchers and developers to iterate faster, leading really to quicker innovative cycles. Broad collaboration among science, business, and the community in NRD, data sharing models, computational resources, or the use of green energy are elements of strategies to reduce costs for developed solutions and decrease the carbon footprint. There is increasing talk about miniaturization and the use of large models in small devices like phones. This ambiguity and popularization enables the inclusion of artificial intelligence in educational programs, preparing really the next generation of AI researchers and developers. And finally, this leads to global cooperation, which will allow us to explore new possibilities and effectively face global challenges, of course, while maintaining standardized protocols and interoperable frameworks.
So, recently, EAASI partnered with MAPS. How are you planning to promote and advance the geospatial industry within the communities?
It is worth mentioning that maps, it was the pattern for us to establish a very similar association in Europe. That's why from the very beginning of foundation of our organization, we have been cooperating with them. Now, to be quite truthful, we officially signed papers only. But really, this partnership will include working together to advance the mission of each party through the exchange and transfer of relevant knowledge and expertise, promoting workforce development within geospatial industry, and acting as thought leaders in helping to shape influence in the field of geospatial and strategy leading to provide business aspects. But collaboration may include event promotion, workforce development efforts, webinars, general awareness of each association activities. But by joining forces, we aim to promote the activities of our organization, enhance awareness and utilization of the private sector companies, and uphold really the highest standards of industry best practices. And first of all, EASI and MAPS have always been aware of the fact that visibility of aerial industry among our potential customers is crucial.
Thank you, Florian, for your time and this insightful discussion. Through this, we got to know about the benefits of aerial surveying and how to improve awareness of aerial survey data and maintain within the industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you.